Hi, my name's Adam Spicer from SLC, and this is behind the scenes of the Euphoria music video clip. Yeah, so we got approached by Bradley Cummings at JMC Academy. He found us online and asked if we wanted to do a video clip with him.
He felt a strong connection as what we did as well with Euphoria, being that it is the title track of our album.
And his idea was to create an Indiegogo campaign and raise money.
First time ever we ever done crowdfunding.
And we're here today to talk about our new music video, Euphoria, and we need your help.
We ended up reaching our goal of $6,000 right at the last minute.
We were really surprised with all the feedback we had.
And that money got to pay for extra gear, crew,
Location, paid for props,
extra effects, rotoscoping.
the makeup artist.
We wanted to make Euphoria a happy video clip. And that's when I asked Brad, can we mix slow motion time with real time using the rotoscoping technique? And he said, we have to do a bit of maths behind that. We're lucky enough to have Gerald on board because without him we'd be scratching our heads, we wouldn't know what we're doing right now. He's helped set up the railing system and he's also got a program which calculates the time and frames per second. We've got the red camera set on a tracking dolly, which is going to go from point A to point B, and then to point C, and then back to point B again.
It's all done on electronic rails to a timer. There's 5 different sets of lights. They all have a trigger pattern, so we'd film the slow motion, then it will go straight to the other lights and you won't notice any flickering or anything like that.
We've got a good crew on board, everyone's helping each other out, everyone's doing a great job.
We have a lot of volunteers. We can't thank them enough for the help that they're doing on this day today.
It's fantastic to see, especially how that kind of tracking can work.
It goes awesome.
Yeah, she said it much more eloquently than I did.
Actually got a lot of equipment to load in. We've got our drums, keyboards, guitars with us, we've got the studio set up. We wanted to represent that we record ourselves. And we found an old skeleton in the back room. Harold, I think we called him. So we thought Harold represents the engineer sitting at the desk. We're going to do separate takes with extras dancing. We're going to do separate takes with the band placed in different situations.
Get you to take a step towards the door. If you're... Yeah, play it for me there. Can you pause it there, Gerald? Step over. Actually, a bit more. That way. Right there, mark that spot.
It would have myself playing bass and then guitar, and it will have ads on vocals and then playing keys.
The idea is to rotoscope and overlap all these people on the same shot and have real time mixed with slow motion at the same time. So we're hoping we can achieve this result.
Here we are on set for Euphoria, where this guy is going to be a clown.
Yeah. Going for phase 2 of Sweat the Singer. Make him sweat, make him drip with perspiration.
We're going for our first take. Oh, okay. And roll camera. Perfect, that's it.
feel sorry for whoever's going to edit this. Which brings us to part 2, editing the video. When it came to editing this video clip, we hadn't heard from Brad in a few weeks and we thought what's going on, so we contacted him, how are things going? He didn't have the facilities to finish the clip. He said we need a higher powered computer.
One of the issues is the rotoscoping. Being that they're 4K videos, they're really high res files, and the time and effort required to do it would take a lot of time.
He kind of left it in our hands to find someone to edit it. But I say, where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay, how long has it been since Euphoria was filmed?
How long has it been since it's filmed? We've been working on this clip since February last year. It is now March 2016, so we've been working on this clip for over a year.
And we had to actually source our own people to rotoscope.
And I think one quote was like 100 grand to rotoscope our clip.
You could imagine 3 minutes 20 would have been about maybe 6,000, 7,000 frames, individually edited.
We shopped around the world and found someone in India to do it for a very, very cheap price.
It was a very time-taking process.
It took him like 51 days to rotoscope. He couldn't even finish the whole thing.
He was rushed for time, and so were we. But unfortunately, yeah, it still didn't work out well.
Eventually we got the files, we gave them back to our director, we put them together.
It felt very plain and boring. It wasn't exactly what we visualised and what we originally agreed on.
We had to take it off his hands again and start learning After Effects.
I had no idea about rotoscoping, I had no idea about After Effects. So it was the first time I was really hands-on. I had to learn all these tutorials from YouTube and Google, and
trying to make my character disappear, bad TV glitches, displacement maps, alpha correction, how to motion track and make color trails, which I thought this is looking pretty mediocre.
It was a learning curve for both of us, I think.
So we had to look for a visual effects artist that knew what he was doing.
We are working with someone else again in the States this time, and it's proven worthy so far. We've seen samples back and forth and we're really happy with the results. It was a better move for us to actually just rectify the problem and re-green screen as it should have initially been done in the first place. We had to get a lot of extra dancers, retake drums, keyboard, bass, guitar. So now this is our last option, and I think we've done a pretty good job with what we have.
This clip's going to get finished. We're going to get it done.